Hi everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Red Hood Outlaw number 50, which is written by Scott Lobdell with artwork by Paolo Pantalena. The extra size anniversary issue, The Outlaw Era Ends. And this is actually Scott Lobdell's final issue. He's been working on this series for 9 years, since 2011, when he did the New 52 Red Hood and the Outlaws with the team over here with Roy Harper and Starfire. And then since 2016 with DC Rebirth, for the past 50 issues, they've had the team of Red Hood with Bizarro and Artemis. And it's the conclusion. Scott Lobdell is leaving DC Comics, and he's leaving his run. It's been really interesting to follow the whole story all the way through. I never read the New 52 version, which has kind of been up and down. But this DC Rebirth, everyone seems to love. I read the first 25 issues, which are all terrific, and they were all drawn by Dexter Soy. You see, Dexter Soy did the cover here, and I thought he was going to do the interior pages, but I guess not. But the first 25 issues are really terrific, and then it kind of fizzled out, and then I've been reading it since like issue 41, where it has been pretty good as well. And this issue is just sort of closure to all the characters. Maybe not the way some folks would have wanted, especially with Artemis, but terrific artwork here, and let's just jump into it and we'll talk about it. So essentially, now that James Tynion is with Batman, and I think he wants to work with all the Bat Family characters more. That's why you see Nightwing, in Detective Comics, and he's returned to form. And with Red Hood Outlaw, it's going to just be Red Hood. It's going to be rebranded as Red Hood, and he'll be back working with Batman, it seems. So it just gives you some resolve here. This is a flashback to about a month ago. In the last issue, Bizarro had actually stayed behind in hell to seal off the door to stop the demons from entering the world. And that's what he did. That's why Bizarro's gone. And it's sort of just been a ragtag group of, villains, I guess. Bizarro's a villain in the Superman world, and Artemis is part of the Wonder Woman universe. And a ragtag group of characters doing that. And then you have this other woman here, Duela Dent, who is known as the Joker's daughter. And she's a member of like the Suicide Squad or something. But in issue 48, she was caught in the crossfire with Rick Grayson and Punchline when it was the Joker War crossover. And Jason had thought she had died, but really she's just in the hospital there. So then Jason wakes up here, and he had a little fun with Artemis there. And there's all this sexual innuendo here. They've been teasing that these two are going to be an item for forever, really. And she says, "Oh, I haven't slept so soundly in a long time. I'll wear it covered up with a blanket. Oh, did anything happen that tired you out last night? Oh, nothing comes to mind." It's just so much sexual tension between these two. But Jason's just talking to her about all the friends that he's lost. Roy Harper died in Heroes in Crisis that dope Tom King wrote. Bizarro stayed behind to fight the demons in hell, and then Starfire went back to space to her planet or whatever. And you're going in for the kiss. You think that Jason's finally going to leave the friend zone here with Artemis, and here's a scream in the background. So they go to figure out what that is. And this is a story arc about the young generation of outlaws, which sort of happened after issue 25, like in issue 30. So I don't really know what's going on with this, but it gives you some resolve for that, like the new outlaws that are going to take the spot of Artemis and Bizarro, I guess. New villains, so. Just talking about that. And the one thing I do appreciate that, like, DC doesn't shy away from it. You've seen it with how they draw in Punchline and Harley Quinn with the Batman books. You see it in Justice League Dark, and you see it in this book. But they let their artists draw women, how they should be drawn. And I think that's very good. So, Duela Dent here is getting out of the psych ward or whatever, the hospital, wherever she is, to go and do what she wants to do. And like I said with Artemis, you saw her with the blanket before. I mean, she got a little booty there. Look at that. So, drawing her well. And they set Duela Dent out there to do what she wants to do in the world, and they visit this grave here. And like I said, not really familiar with this character. She had appeared just in issue 48 that I saw. And I Googled her, and she's part of, like, the Suicide Squad or whatever, so not really sure. So, once again, with the sexual innuendo, I mean, Jason's sitting here with no shirt on, and then Artemis just comes in wearing her bra, and just talking, doing the friend zone, and just look at this dialogue. They were my scars. I earned them. Does that make any sense? Of course, scars are the stories our bodies tell about our lives. And then Jason says, "I might love you," and then she says, "Or not. That's okay." Like, what the fuck? Can you guys just get it over with? So this little Superman guy shows up, trying to turn Duela Dent into more of a hero, to tell her to stop, being a bad guy with this stupid mask. And talks about the mask and who she thinks she is, and I don't know, something of Harley Quinn. I guess she thinks she's like the daughter of the Joker and Harley Quinn, but she's not. She's just a normal girl that's like fantasizing about that or whatever. So, they talk it out, and then she falls asleep. And then Jason shows up to check on him, gives her a little blanket. And then the next day here, you have these bad guys stealing from Wall Street. And then the new ragtag group of the Outlaws show up, including Artemis, Jason Todd, Duela, and the little Superman guy. And they fight all the bad guys, and she takes her mask off so she can finally, be a good person, I guess. Gets her ending. So then they bring Duela to her home here, her childhood home, where she comes back, everyone's laughing. And she brings this little Superman friend of hers in the backpack, finds where the hidden key is, makes her way inside. And then it ends off here with Artemis and Jason on their motorcycles, driving to the end of the road. And Jason says, "Are we taking a break?" She says, "Yes." And they start looking on. "This is it, the end of us." What? I'm not being mean. I'm genuinely happy for you, Jason. You have grown so much since you started the Outlaws. But you don't need us anymore. You don't need me. Tell me I'm wrong. I can't, but if I ever needed anyone, it would have been you, Princess. It was an adventure, Jason, but you're going to be fine. Just a smooch on the cheek, that's all you get? All your time together? See you around? Promise. And that's it. Once again, so many great drawings of her from start to finish of this series. So, Jason's just talking about all the time, all the friends he's made, gets on his motorcycle, has this new costume now, and he's making his way back to Gotham. And you get it next with issue 51. Jason returns home. So, a little bittersweet. I would have liked to see more of the romantic relationship between Jason and Artemis, but what are you going to do? I guess she'll probably phase her way back into the Wonder Woman books. But like I said, terrific artwork with her. They don't shy away from, throwing her into situations like that. And I thought it was good. I definitely can recommend the first 25 issues. The first 25 issues are so good in terms of action, comedy, just the whole dynamic of the Outlaws working together and joking around. Artemis sort of talking like all proper, being from Themyscira, Jason, shooting people, and Bizarro just being a goof. So I suggest those first 25 issues. I guess I'll have to check out the other ones, but I have read like the last 10, and I have enjoyed them. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I don't think I'm going to continue with Red Hood. We'll see how the reviews are, but it's like no-name writer and artist, and they're doing this future state nonsense. I really do believe they're just going to start with number ones when that's all over again, but we'll see. So I don't think I'm going to invest in that, but if you guys think it's good and you think I should check it out, please let me know. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.